your car. I thought you'd turn back, but you drove too far. I told myself, wait, don't speak too soon. Now I talk to the wind and the cold, quiet moon. I waited too long to tell you to stay. Swallowed my pride and watched you drive away. Now the porch light is on, but you're long gone, and I'm left with the truth. I waited too long. Your coat's in the hall and your cup's on the shelf, but it don't feel like home here all by myself. I read that old letter you wrote last July, wishing I'd answered instead of asking why. I waited too long to open my heart. I played it safe and I tore us apart. Now the porch light is on, but you're long gone, and I'm left with the truth. I waited too long. I thought love would wait like the dusk waits on dark, but time doesn't pause for a fearful heart. I waited too long, and now it's too late. I reached for your hand, but you'd walked away. Now the porch light is on, but you're long gone, and I live with the truth. I waited too long. His side of the bed don't wrinkle no more. Pillows still fluffed like the night before. I sleep on the edge, just a little too far from the man who once held my heart near to his heart. His boots by the door ain't been touched in weeks, and I still fold his shirts, though it makes me weak. There's dust on his watch and the book that he read, still open to page 92 by the bed. I still turn down the quilt like I always did. Leave half of the light on for him and the kids, but the silence from pillow to wall, and I don't feel nothing but missing at all. I whisper goodnight like he's still lying there, but all that he left me was cold, empty air. His side of the bed stays cool every night, like he took all the warmth when he walked out of sight. And I lie there wishing for things I once said. Now it's just me and his side of the bed. Second brand over, but it don't feel right, like I'm crossing a line that still holds me tight. So I stay on my side where the memories tread, forever alone on his side of the bed. I still leave the key where you used to know, under that rock by the old fence row. The screen door squeaks like it always did, and the porch light stays on, though it's been months since you hid. I fix enough coffee for more than one cup, and I sit by the window when daylight gives up. The cat curls up like you used to do, and I hum a soft tune just in case it brings you. The backdoor light still shines through the night, a quiet little hope in the pale porch light. It don't cost much to believe you might find your way back by the backdoor light. Your flannel hangs where you left it last fall. I dust it off, but I don't move it at all. There's peace in the waiting, strange as it seems, 'cause loving someone means leaving room for their dreams. If you ever get lost on some lonesome road, this porch is still here, and the kettle still glows. The backdoor light still shines through the night, a quiet little hope in the pale porch light. It don't cost much to believe you might find your way back by the backdoor light. It wasn't real gold, but it sure did shine when he slipped it on and said he'd be mine. We danced in the barn with the radio on, but even back then I knew he'd be gone. That borrowed ring never fit me right. Too loose in the day, too tight at night. I smiled for the crowd, wore lace and grace, but I saw the leaving look on his face. The preacher said forever, he just said I do, but he stared at the floor like he already knew. I held on too tight to a half-hearted vow. Now I wear that ring on a chain, not my brow. That borrowed ring never held its glow like a winter sun or a late spring snow. Pretty to see, but it won't stay. Just a borrowed ring on a borrowed day. Love can't be forced, no matter the song. Some things look right, but they feel all wrong. That borrowed ring sits cold on the shelf, a circle of hope I once gave to myself, but it never was mine, not in heart or in name. Just a borrowed ring from a love I can't claim. I poured 2 cups out of old routine. Still hear your voice in the in-between. But the chair across from me stays still, and the only sound is the whippoorwill. No one to call me darling no more. No soft good night when you close the door. No coat on the rack, no boots in the hall. No one to call me darling at all. The mirror don't lie when I comb my hair. I look for your eyes, but they're not there. I whisper your name just to hear it ring, but it fades like a song that forgot how to sing. No one to call me darling no more. No arms to pull me close like before. just empty rooms and a cold, clean floor. No knock on the door, no steps in the hall, no one to call me darling at all. I wore your jacket that smelled like her, found her old comb in the bathroom drawer. You said she was gone and you'd close that door, but I saw her ghost in the dress you swore. You gave me her ring, said it fit just fine, but it slipped on my hand like it knew it weren't mine. Your kiss always felt a little too slow, like you were searching for someone you used to know. Secondhand love, worn thin at the seams, full of old hopes and leftover dreams. I wanted to be more than a name on your list, but I was just someone you almost missed. I tried to pretend that it felt brand new, that I wasn't living in her old shoes. But no matter how sweet you tried to be, I was always her shadow in your memory. Love should be whole, not passed down in parts. I needed a home, not a box of spare hearts. Secondhand love with a borrowed flame. You never quite looked at me the same. And I finally learned what I should have known. You can't build a life from someone else's home. I wore my best dress, the blue with the lace, put on his necklace and curled my face. I walked through the doors where we once said I do. Now it's just me in our old front pew. The bells rang out like they did that day, but the echo inside me just faded away. No hand to hold, no voice to sing, just church bells and silence where love used to ring. I bowed my head, tried to believe that heaven could heal what he chose to leave. The choir sang sweet, but I felt the ache of promises made that a man can break. The bells rang out as the sun streamed in, lighting the spot where he'd once been. No amen kiss, no whispered name, just church bells in silence and tears I can't tame. God knows I tried to hold on tight, but love's not enough when one won't fight. Now every Sunday I sit real still, listening for something I never will. No vows, no songs, just the hush of pain and church bells in silence again and again. I saw her name carved on a tree long before he looked at me. He wore her like a second skin, and I knew where he'd been. Her picture stayed in his coat. He said, "It's nothing, but I know you can't erase a man's first fire." I held his hand, but not his heart's desire. She had him first, that never changed. He kissed me sweet, but it felt strange. Some part of him stayed locked away. No matter what I do or say, I never blamed her for the past. She just got there first and held on fast. He smiled at me, but not all the way. I felt the part that slipped away. He called me darling, soft and low, but not like someone letting go. She had him first and still does now. I took his hand, but not his vow. I gave my best, he gave me half, and left me with her shadow's path. He used to send them once a week, folded neat and soft and sweet. Now I check the box each day, but the words have gone away. I kept them all inside a tin, read 'em till the ink grew thin. But now it's just the paper sound, no new lines to pass around. He don't write no more these days, no miss you notes or how's your face, just the quiet and the flow. He don't write no more. I bake his bread, I warm his chair, set 2 plates like he's still there. But dinner cools and time crawls past, like love that wasn't built to last. If silence spoke, I'd know for sure. But even that don't come no more. He don't ride no more these days. No love you still, or I might stay. Just the wind behind the door. He don't ride no more. I said drive safe, not please don't go. I waved you off, I should have told you so. My voice got caught in pride and fear, and all you heard was silence near. I should have said, you're all I need. Not take your time, or we'll just see. But I played cool and you walked on, and now that chance is good and gone. It's what I didn't say that lingers most, like perfume fading from a coat. I held it in and paid the price for loving once, but not quite twice. The porch light's on, the night is still, and I'm left with what I didn't feel. I said good luck, not stay with me, and now your face is just a dream. I lost you in the light of day, to what I couldn't say.